Hey Pisces, I hope you guys are doing okay out there. I did pull 5 cards for you. We're going to take a look and see what's going on with your individual energy. These readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I don't know you guys. It's just energy. This may not be all your energy, but it might fit into your story, right? It might connect some dots for you. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to stick to the story with yours because it's not complicated. It's not. It's really not a complicated read, but I mean, I might have to explain some stuff. I don't know. I really don't know till I get into it. But I will tell you this, you guys, there's something going on with your work here. There's something going on with your body of work. Maybe you guys do something for work. Hold on. Of course, as soon as I start to read, I get a notification that I might need to charge up. Okay, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. I think we're good. All right, we're good. All right, so Pisces, there's something going on with your job. I feel like you guys have been in contact with folks from jobs past, right? So connections from past jobs, friends that you kept along the way, family members that may keep your secrets or something like that. I feel like you guys might be intertwined or in bed with many people, all right, that have something to do with your situation. There's something going on with work. There is something where maybe you worked a variety of jobs and you are now integrating your old skills with your new ones. You're finding a different way to do something, to make a living. What I'm seeing here is that you guys have tried various ways of making a living, and maybe you settled on something that you felt was going to bring you the biggest rate of return. There's something by you being able to rely on personal resources. So personal resources, I'm going to say resources are who? People we can reach out to, money we can fall back on, accounts we can go back to, savings, whatever. There's some resources that it says you have here that you can actually fall back on. You guys are supposed to be rewarded with increased income and opportunity and also respect in a business project where you were promised prosperity. So we know that's in the works for you guys. We know that's what you're working on. You're looking to have your work that you've done, the people that you've met, help you reach another level, take you further. But you guys have the judgment reversed. It comes up. The judgment comes up reversed in this read. Some of you guys are dealing with the Scorpio energy. For some of you, you may have integrated your old skills or partnered up with somebody who could be a Virgo for the Eight of Pentacles having to do with your work. That could be about your career. But you guys could also, if this is a person, be dealing with a Virgo. The judgment reverse comes up. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio energy. With this energy, I'm showing that you guys could be in denial about something, or there's a Scorpio in your energy who is in denial about something. Somebody made some sort of an error in judgment. Somebody's fearing some sort of change coming up in their life. Somebody is afraid that weaknesses have been found, and somebody's going to act on something. Somebody is turning away from a traditional set of beliefs that they typically have. Maybe you Pisces, maybe you guys are dropping the way you typically believe or traditional beliefs so that you can find something that suits you a little bit better. This judgment card tells me that this is the end of some old ways, the end of a new cycle. A cycle could be finished for you. Some of you are thinking about making changes. These changes are coming from you internally because of timing. So there's these changes that make you mature. There's something that activates within you, has to do with timing, and it speeds up your maturity or lands your maturity right where it needs to be at the right time. So you guys are making peace with this new way of life that you know is coming in. Even if it hasn't come in yet, you feel it. You feel it going on the inside. Some of it has not materialized to the outside just yet. But you guys are in some situation where if you were immature, you need to grow up fast. Or you have. That's what it's saying. There's also this refusal to take charge of your situation. You refusing to take charge causes some sort of delays. It also takes charge. Your lack of taking charge has something to do with delays and postponements. So something is not going to happen as fast as it could happen. But it might be because of there's something that you guys didn't do. That's what I'm taking from it. Whatever you guys didn't do that causes postponements, it brings loss. And it brings separation, or those items, loss and separation, are at hand if you don't take charge of some situation. There's a judgment that could actually go against you guys because of something you denied. Maybe you acted like something wasn't there. I don't have to take care of it. I wait till the last minute. It could be something having to do with a court judgment. But there's a refusal here on your end not to take charge of the situation. You might be letting something linger. You're going to allow something to get out of hand and it's going to come back to bite you. You have the High Priestess that comes here. Some of you guys made some error in judgment against the High Priestess. High Priestess. For some of you, you could be a High Priestess, but it looks like you made a judgment, an error in judgment, or maybe there was a High Priestess that made an error in judgment against you. Typically, it wouldn't play out that way. I'm going to say if you guys are not High Priestess, you made an error in judgment about somebody who is a High Priestess. This High Priestess could be a Pisces energy. You guys are being advised to slow down with the way you've been judging this person or something like that. Or you just need to slow down. You need to retreat. You need to think something out thoughtfully. You need to practice patience. It says, the truth is going to be revealed at some point for you guys. Remember, your read is all about timing. So there's these things going on internally having to do with timing. The High Priestess says something is going to be revealed in due timing, but you have to wait. While you're waiting, there's some things that are unseen. There's this unseen intuition that you guys are going to stumble upon. There's something where you're going to be faced with the unknown. This space with the unknown thing is something that is inside of you. It's almost like you guys are psychic or you have some psychic link. You are connected to a psychic. You are knowledgeable about the occult. There's some link to you in the occult. Either you have knowledge of it or you belong to an occult or something like that. I don't know. I'm not judging. But it says you may have some knowledge. Some of you guys could be artists. Some of you guys are channelers, musicians, mediums, healers, or you could be mental healers. Some of you guys could be counselors, where people come to you and they express their problems. Some of you guys could be online counselors, such as what we do here. And we just talk, and we just throw it out there, and whatever sparks in your mind, it helps you remember something, that is our goal. Whatever makes you feel better, helps you sleep at night, relieve some issues, that's what we're here for. So there's different types of counselors that play out here with this High Priestess. Now, you guys do have this Hangman reverse energy that comes out. Some of you guys, there's a High Priestess Pisces here. It could be you, but there could also be another Pisces here. Or there could be a Scorpio waiting for some sort of a judgment to be handed down, or this is a separate Pisces, or this could be you. Maybe you guys were in a dark place for a little while. Maybe you made an error in judgment with the way you should act towards something as a High Priestess. We do have the Hangman that comes out reversed here. This is Pisces energy again. Somebody did something out of selfishness. Somebody is now playing the victim. They're a traitor. Probably to one's country. There's something where you guys gain some sort of clarity. There's something where you go through this major change, a transformation. It is onset or brought on by illness or loss. The text does reference illness first. I want to say that. However, after that, it says or loss. Now, when we go back to this text, we know that there is loss possibly looming with the judgment reverse. That means that you could actually lose something. So I'm thinking some of you guys could be losing property. You could be losing something. But in addition to that, I feel like one of the drivers behind your change, the catalyst, is going to be some sickness that you guys get knowledge about. Some of you are going to find out that you got sick. There's going to be a major life transformation. For some of you, your whole life is going to be shaken up. This is whenever you get this news, it's going to shake you to your core. All right? It's going to shake your life up. You won't live the same way again. Things are going to completely change. You're going to realize that there needs to be less of a focus on the material and more of a focus now on the spiritual, because some of you guys get sick. I don't know what kind of sickness it is. I don't know. But it says it is one that you can't recover from. So I'm thinking this is a real serious sickness. It's going to shake your life up. Your world is going to be turned upside down. Whatever this is, it creates some sort of depression. This may not be you. This could be another Pisces, or this could be somebody in this read. It could be a Scorpio in your energy. It could be this Virgo. I feel like it could be a Virgo too. And you guys also have this Pisces again. And then so Virgo comes up quite a bit here. Right? So somebody could be sick. It could be a Virgo that's sick. It could be a Scorpio that's sick. It could be you. It could be another Pisces, however it goes. Put people where they belong in these reads. Your world has been turned upside down. For some of you guys, there's something where your health is just not where it needs to be. And it needs to be quite a focus, a big focus on that. Some of you guys feel like you've been sacrificing yourselves. Some of you have sacrificed yourselves for nothing. So you didn't get anything out of this. The illness or loss. Now, I feel like if we want to focus on loss, there's a possibility that you guys were making some attempt to get into a better space financially. I say that because you go from 8 of Pentacles over to the 10 of Pentacles, but it is reversed. That tells me that there was some action, some effort, some movement, something done to get money. Integrating skills, right? To have success in a business project where you're promised prosperity. You make some sort of an error in judgment. Some of you guys, I don't know what this is, but there's something with the psychic. You have these abilities that you ignored. So there's something where you ignored something with this error in judgment. I didn't judge something properly. I didn't take the time to vet, whatever this is. But at the end of the day, you're a high priestess, right? So somebody could have come after you. This is what I'm feeling. I feel like somebody may have come after you, tried to cause you some sort of delays. Could have been a Scorpio. It could have been another Pisces. You could have a Scorpio and a Pisces work together. These people were attempting to get the 10 of Pentacles, right? So 10 of Pentacles for you, Pisces, comes out reversed. It tells me that you're having some financial difficulties. Some of you guys could be in foreclosure. It speaks of family conflict. It says that you're not paying attention to the people around you, or you're not paying enough attention to the people around you. There's this Virgo energy that comes out that's been gambling. I don't know if you knew that. They've been taking some sort of gamble. They gambled on something that had poor odds, left them in misfortune, caused misfortune for the family dynamic. A member of the family has become a burden to you, Pisces. This older member of the family, if we get into other texts, it could be a mother, mother-in-law, somebody who has outdated beliefs, which is why you've updated your own. You said, listen, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change my beliefs because these things don't serve me anymore. Whatever it is you're selling, I'm not taking it. I don't believe it. For some of you, you just want your respect. You want your money. You want to get your rewards. But I feel like you guys worked with the wrong people. I feel like who you partnered with, which is a Scorpio, who is corrupt, right? Who's in denial about some things. This Scorpio energy, I don't know if you're in this, but there's some sort of weakness that this person had. This person fears change, but it looks like you still worked with them. Because of this, there's some closing to a cycle. Things are going to change. And you guys end up needing to grow up fast. So with this Hanged Man energy, somebody's now playing the victim in this scenario. Somebody could have went overseas, betrayed their country. Whatever happened here, whatever illness or whatever loss is shaking up your world completely. And now there's some foreclosure that comes up. There's family conflict that comes up. There is you needing to pay attention to the people in your life. There's a Virgo energy here. Who is, they're spending money or they're causing you something, they're gambling. I feel like you guys might be married to a Virgo or with a Virgo who's spending up money. They're gambling everything. They probably gambled your property. 10 of Pentacles comes up reverse. That's about property, legacy, houses, and somebody gambling it. Somebody may have a gambling addiction. Why there's somebody older in the family won't release the money to you because you're married to a gambler. I know they're going to take this inheritance, this legacy, this dividend payout. And I know that they are going to gamble it and give it to the casino. So for some of you guys, that could be your scenario. That could be the family trouble. Somebody's been taking your money and gambling. What you've been doing with your money, there's a gamble. You guys are also waiting for some sort of judgment. Somebody's making a judgment on your parenting skills, what you do with the money. Somebody's calling shots on child support, how much you actually get. For some of you guys, you haven't received any child support. For some of you, you could be the Pisces father who the judgment goes against because you did something to a high priestess. Right? Caused them some delays and obstacles, played with their money, stole their money, family inheritance, whatever this is. This could be your story, or this could be what somebody did to you or what you did to somebody else. Whatever. I don't know. Okay, we're going to get these. And I'll pull and see what's going on for you. This is Gordon Smith, Healing Spirits. And the Essential Tarot. These. I'm trying to figure out what I want. I'll pull these in a minute. So I will get to these if I need them. Because I'm not going to make this crazy long. There's a Sagittarius where you guys need to have some patience, or maybe you're in that energy. Maybe Sagittarius is in your chart. There's this need for you guys to gain balance. because I feel like there's a lot going on with you. So in addition to all of this nonsense, you're then dealing with some sort of sickness or a need to seriously watch your health. I feel like you're neglecting yourselves, and some of you are in denial because of this health thing too. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna lie, all right? All right, so let me pull up this chair. Let me cook this here chicken, right? Put those over there. Let me put a little doo-wop over here. What's going on with Pisces? I was like, who am I doing again? Pisces. What's going on? Please tell me what's going on with this deck, the healing spirits. I know that you guys, some of you guys haven't been feeling well, so what can we do to help heal Pisces? Or what direction does Pisces need to go? What do they need to know? Or expand on these stories, please. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles, this body work and a judgment. Somebody's going to court. Somebody presented something with their work or did something with their work. It could be your own work or somebody else's. There's a judgment that goes against somebody here. It's going to create some changes in your life. Somebody's going to be required to travel. Somebody's going to be required to move, change things around in the schedule. Somebody's ego falling apart. Somebody does not want people to know what's going on here, but unfortunately I feel like it's going to get out. Somebody's going in bankruptcy here. Somebody's in foreclosure. I see foreclosure. I don't necessarily see bankruptcy, but something about foreclosure. Tell me, Eight of Pentacles and a Judgment reversed. To overcome, you first have to climb. So with your work, there's something that you guys have to overcome. Again, to me, this speaks to somebody who is in denial about a situation. You have to climb. There's something where you guys had some trouble with a group of people. For some of you, there was something that you didn't know before you did business with these folks, which is why you're being advised that you always need to know about the people that you're working with, the people that are around you, the people that are handling the money, the people who have their name on your business or your business on theirs, and they're doing dirtier you are, right? So this tells me here that you have a hill to climb. It speaks to you being in denial and leaving something outstanding again, right? Something with a body of work. There's a judgment that goes against somebody. And you guys are refusing to deal with this change. The change is coming, but you don't want to deal with this judgment going against you. Somebody could have, for some of you guys have been to court already. And for some of you guys, you're waiting for a judgment. With the Hangman coming out, in some cases, the only thing you can do is sit around and wait for somebody to make a decision. So typically that's the judge making a decision. And that's the feeling that I'm getting with this judgment. Either you admit that you made an error, and another piece to it is an error goes against you, a judgment goes against you because of something that was done. Tell me about the judgment and reversing the High Priestess. How is this relative? Natural healing power. Somebody may accuse you guys of not having a natural healing power. Somebody could have lied on you, right? That's what an error in judgment is, saying that the High Priestess is a liar. She does black magic. She does this and that. She's sleeping, da-da-da. It was all a lie. There's an error in judgment. This is something that somebody thought about you, Pisces. It wasn't what was real. What is real is that you show up as a High Priestess here. Somebody who has this inner knowledge, hidden knowledge, knowledge of the occult. So you're very smart. Your knowledge, you're well-learned, cultured, right? You know everything that's going on around you, and this person didn't know you, so they decided to lie, right? They said that you were a fake seer, fake prophet, fake High Priestess. There could have been a Pisces, I don't know. Pisces, maybe a Scorpio said this about you, I don't know. Maybe you said this about a Scorpio, I don't know. Give me more High Priestess and the Hangman. What is the High Priestess waiting for? You have the power to make yourself better. Yep. High Priestess energy. I can make myself better in any situation. Even one that I'm in limbo about. Because I feel like somebody here is in limbo. Again, they're waiting for somebody to make a decision. So all I can do is wait. High Priestess, you may need to have some patience while you wait for a decision to be made about your Ten of Pentacles. If you're a Pisces waiting for your money, it is there's a decision being made. But I feel like it's more of a sentencing. Somebody's being sentenced for something, right? And they're waiting for their sentencing. So they've been to court, and now they're waiting to be sentenced, right? Information I have here. Life lessons again. Somebody may have finally learned their lesson. It could be you that finally learned your lesson. It could be a Virgo that finally learned their lesson. Obviously, it could have been another Pisces that learned. It could have been a Scorpio that learned. It could have been Virgo comes up twice. So, all right, give me one more. You don't want to do the work, and it wasn't natural. You lied on somebody lied on you. All right, so a spiritual hug. Yep, so you are spiritual. Confirmation, you giving out spiritual hugs. They ain't even real and people feel them, right? Because they're energetic. For some of you guys, this is a completion of something that may have been very difficult for you, having to do with your money, waiting for things to be sped along when people kept delaying them, putting obstacles in the way because they have money and lawyers and you don't. All you can do is get online and cry about it and finally somebody looked. These are a bunch of rich people. You ain't about to be rich no more. Honey, when I tell you the money about to change hands, it shall with. Okay? Especially if you did some F stuff to these spiritual folks down here. Y'all about to get paid from big institutions. Because they shouldn't have did it. You harassed us. Literally chased us from jobs to home. And we got proof. So don't play. And if you think, because they do got them cameras all over the place, if you think them people ain't got these folks on video, you done lost your mind. They know. They're just trying to find a way to come out and say it. That's why they're allowing us to speak right now. They ain't got no choice. They already know what it is. So we just going to keep doing us. Keep loving everybody. Keep inviting them down. Even the people that went up against us, you're more than welcome to listen to our conversations. But, you know, if you're looking for anything more than that, you can forget it. Because you went up against us. That was bad. So you could come down and pray. Just don't talk. You can cash app us, though. I mean, because you did steal our money, and we got people out here, they don't have any money, they ain't got no place to live. They're up here every day working hard while you're stealing their money. While you sitting in mansions and everything else, you stealing these people's money. So the least you could do is donate. Give them a little bit back of what you stole. How about that? You know, these people are something else. And then they sit up and think that they're going to be blessed, and they wonder why their houses are burning down and all this other stuff. Babies popping up. They ended up in hotel rooms drunk with people taking pictures of them because the Lord allowed it because of what you did. That's how it goes. Oh, how the mighty fall. You had us down here crazy. Hardest working people. Reverencing the Lord every day, but just because you don't like the way we do it, you're going to stop our business, but we supposed to keep helping you with yours. Go sit down. That's over. What you will do is you're going to give to us now because you've stolen from us. And you listen, you gonna pay one way or another. It's the truth. I'm telling you, man. People reap what they sow. Give me, you have the power to make yourself better. True love can never really be lost. Somebody tried to lie on you guys, but because of who you are, because of the way you live your life, they couldn't lie on you. Your life is too straightforward. It's too cut and dry. There was no folly with it. There was no peeping around the corner with the man and all this other stuff and the frat boys coming up down the street by the trucker's house. There was none of that. Like that wasn't going to give back. They expect y'all not to talk. You put in all the reports to the FBI. Just like all them frat boys that was up at the trucker's house when this first thing started happening. The guy in the back, he brought over the plant. The other guy, the investigator, the guy in the blue house, he got his patient all the time. See, you never know who these people are. I don't know if these people are friends or foe. I mean, when I pull the cards, I can see. I just don't pay them no mind. But what you won't be doing, you bring your ass on my property. I dare you. You already overstepped your boundaries and you're going to pay for it. Give me more for Pisces. This life lesson, I feel like somebody didn't learn their lesson. They did this before. They tried to get somebody else's Ten of Pentacles. I believe they failed. For some reason, somebody thought this was going to be a sure shot this time. Courage arrives when you step over fear. They went ahead and did something, and they didn't get the money again. And you're proven to be who you are because your energy is as clear as day on this board. Somebody lied and said that you weren't a healer. They said this person's not a healer. They're a liar. They were proved to be wrong. They were proven wrong. So, I don't know. People be lying. And now this person's waiting for a judgment to come down. This person is sick, waiting for a judgment. They didn't get the Ten of Pentacles. There's shame. Public shame. People talking about them like a dog. Judgment's going against them. They was talking about you and look what happened to them. What they claimed you were, that was actually them. That's them. Right? This person's going to be going to jail. Or there's some sort of a sentencing. Now, I see ankle bracelets, but I also see somebody tied to the tree. I don't know what that is. Give me, what else is going on? What else do we need to know? Okay, we got one that fell. Hold on, y'all. I think this is a 6. Hold on. Let me see, 2, 4. Yep, we got the 6 of Wands. Yep, didn't I just say recognition? Somebody's going to have victory. I believe that's you that's going to have victory, collective. You're going to have victory and recognition. If these people talked about you like a dog, you're going to be cleared. All right, you're going to win this one. They are not Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. They are not going to win this one, so don't even worry about it. Worry about it, but don't really worry about it. There's this Leo here. They did something because they wanted recognition. All right, so you guys could have been dealing with a Leo, or you might be in that energy. There's a Leo looking at you guys, Page of Swords. Somebody's gossiping. Right, somebody's curious, or somebody, it might be a Leo looking at you guys, gossiping, probing, trying to find out more information. They're probably calling around, asking questions, sending folks over. I don't see where they had anybody step on the property just yet, but I do see them looking. Give me more. Hold on. Looking, it's a King of Swords, something about a judge coming up. Something's going before the judge. Somebody's trying to figure out how much you know. Courage arrives. Let me see, hold up. Oh, is that 10 of 2? 4, 6. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Somebody's carrying some heavy burdens. That's Leo energy. There's a Leo looking at you guys to see how much you know. They're carrying a ton of burdens. Pisces. Maybe they're carrying your burdens. I don't know. Or maybe you're carrying theirs. Tell me what this... what does this Leo want recognition? What are they looking at? The 7 of Wands. They're looking for a return on their investment. So this was a plan. Right, this business that you went into, maybe there was a Leo that was a partner along with the Virgo and the other Pisces, but somebody's carrying some burdens. This person could be a part of your family. I'm getting that it's family for you guys. Could be family, but it could also be that these people are part of a group also, which I see that coming up too. We got the 10 of Wands, so somebody has some burdens that they need to delegate to somebody else. Somebody's looking to see who they can hand these responsibilities off to with this Page of Swords here, or they're just looking, curious about you. Can I win over this person? Can I have victory? Can I have recognition? You guys go from the, or this person goes from this six of Wands to 10 of Wands. That's terrible. And then it's clarified by the 7 of Wands. I'm looking for a return on my investment. I went through all of this and I don't get a return. That's what it looks like. This could have been somebody who tried to manipulate you guys. This is a father figure. He could be a con artist, a mental manipulator. All right, he was involved with this too. Maybe causing you guys some burdens, or that's what somebody's looking into. Somebody's gossiping about this King of Cups reverse. This person tried to manipulate the situation. Maybe this is who you worked with as a business partner. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you could have been in a business with this manipulative person. He could have manipulated you by doing rituals. It could have been materialism, promising you power. Maybe he was obsessed with you. I see somebody, yeah, this person could have been obsessed with you guys. Obsession, affair, drugs, overeating, undereating, trafficking. 10 of Wands. I don't want people to know. I don't want any recognition, says this King of Cups reverse, for this devil energy. Something that they did with the Capricorn, or for this trafficking or drugs or whatever they got going on. This obsession. They don't want to be named amongst it. They weren't able to end something permanently. Maybe I don't know what the devil got to do with that. The Lovers. Child. It's naming names now. So we got a Capricorn. We got a Scorpio. We got the Lovers in reverse. That's Gemini energy. That could be the group of people that you guys were working with, or whoever, because you went into business with people. What is this? Wait a minute. 1, 2, 4. Okay, 4 of Swords. You guys are taking a break from these people. So that's pretty much it, Pisces. You guys are taking a break from these people, waiting for a decision to be handed down from wherever. You guys were not willing to put in the work for something. Or somebody wasn't willing to put in the work, and then maybe they tried to take your work and say, you know how that goes, right? Somebody's giving, you couldn't hide who you are anyway. This other person's shady, so you couldn't hide it. All right, I think that's 5. Oh, 5 of Swords? That's a 5 of Swords. Wait a minute, hold on, let me make sure. 1, 2. No, that's a 4. Oh, the 5th sword is, okay. So yeah, somebody got caught in the act of doing something illegal. That's what that is. I thought that was a 4. That was rest and respite. This is a 5. Somebody got caught in the act of doing something illegal. It was a Scorpio. It was a Gemini. It was a Pisces. who did something against the high priestess, which could be another Pisces, and they may have also done something against another Scorpio. Wow. I think I'm going to leave it there. I think I'm going to leave it there. Do I have anything else that I want to? Where's my little bag of... Hold on, y'all. Oh, there it is right here. Give me initials for this first Scorpio. I'm going to pull the major arcanas. Give me initials for this Judgment reverse. This could be a Scorpio. B. B. T. G. One more. Z. High Priestess. Give me letters that are relevant. Oh, okay. The letter N. There's a message. I'm not... Alright, I'll take it. Hold up. Comes out reversed here. There's no flow in a situation. Somebody's not remembering something. This is the unconscious. They can't remember something. Bad karma. Somebody's having bad dreams. Oh. I don't know if this high priestess still has some karma to suffer. Or somebody wanted you guys to have bad karma. You're a high priestess, but that doesn't mean you weren't ever bad. F. S. G. O. Who's this Pisces? The Hangman in reverse. The person in limbo waiting for a decision to come down. If this is a person, give me initials. Or E. Hold on. E. T. C. I. I'm not taking a message. It's way too much. Give me this Capricorn. Give me the initials or letters that are relative, if I have any. Yeah, I feel them down here. Hold on. Letters, please. Q. For this is Capricorn. Q, H, B, P, A, U. Alright, hold on. If there's a Gemini, this lover is reversed. There's some breakup or something. The King of Cups. There's a lover's reversed. Manipulative lover who tried to cause somebody some sort of a painful ending and it failed. Somebody could have tried to off you, Pisces. Could have been a Gemini. W. The letter W for this Gemini. Letter Y. Letter T. One more, please. Oh, it gave me quite a few. O. Letter O for this Gemini. XX. Two X's. A Y. And one fell. I don't know, one fell. And give me this death card reversed. Scorpio energy. Give me, please. S. J. Oh, man, I totally forgot about that, too. Shoot. I forgot. I just forgot. Where's my phone? Hold on, y'all. Anyway, I think that's it. That's all I have for you guys. That was just a quick read. Anyone? The letter M could be significant. I don't know.